Sir Fulvio, the artist whose service Sir Clark commissioned, is residing in Batal. Shall we go and meet with him?
Allow me to guide you, Master. I know the person you're looking for.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Sir Murden stopped taking visitors after his lady wife passed. He's not the friendliest of neighbors, though I can't think he's a bad sort.
Welcome, sir. Contrary to if you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for yourself. Many thanks to you.
Greeting! We see a great many customers given our...
Reckon your trade towns can make you right sick of crowds, but here, at least. You'll find. bit of peace and quiet. Many thanks.
Is this a challenge arisen to see who can keep pace?
No time to catch your breath. Try.
Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy something. And see the truth for you. Self. Hope to see you again.
The Jadeite orb is safely in hand.
Is this some manner of trust?
There you are! Pray, tell me, have you found the Jadeite orb? Oh, thank you, thank you! Now my freedom is assured. Pray, take this. I know 'tisn't much, but I've naught else to offer. Right, I'd best get going. Sir, though we may ne'er meet again, know that I shall remember this kindness as long as I live. Farewell.
I hope Sir Offalv shall lead a life free of cares, now that we have released him from his shackles.
My heart is light as a feather up. That exchange?
Reckon your road's been a long one. Trade towns can make you right sick of crowds, but here... At least you'll find a bit of peace and quiet.
I have no issue falling asleep, even at this time.
Interested in my wares? Can't help but talk in a whisper when I'm...
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go then.
I hope you slept well.
Have you come from Vernworth? how are things there? The ancient battleground to the north is overrun with hordes of fell beasts, and so little are survivors anticipated. In times past, 'twas safe enough a night, when since a few days past, skeletons and phantoms have made this their nightly battleground. It could be that aught's befallen the cenotaph. I'd heard the spirits had calmed somewhat since 'twas erected. Say, if I cannot dissuade you from traversing the ancient battleground, would you consider passing by the cenotaph and making sure aught's aright with it?
Pray, follow me.
Greetings. You are the Arisen, are you not? Tell me, in your comings and goings, did you happen to encounter a man by the name of Offulv? He seems to have vanished while in possession of a treasure known as the Jadeite Orb. My fellow merchants are scouring the city for him as we speak, but have had no luck as yet. And if I may be candid, our primary concern is not the merchant, but rather the orb. 'Tis an item of precious importance to myself and my partners, you see. I must see it reclaimed, post-haste. And in my hour of need, who should wander by but the good Arisen? What say you, sir? Would you be so kind as to seek out the Jadeite Orb on my behalf? You will be rewarded handsomely for your service. So, how goes it? Did you manage to retrieve the Jadeite Orb? Very well. Pray...
Sir Fulvio, the artist whose service Sir Clark commissioned, is residing in Batal. Shall we go and meet with him?
I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Finally, some peace and quiet.
Follow me, if you would.
I'll have an early supper. When there's nothing doing.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
Tis this way.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Got to find
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
Yon pub.
path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some...
Sir Fulvio, the artist whose service Sir Clark commissioned, is residing in Batal. Shall we go and meet with him?
Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
So,
You seek to enter Batal, I presume? I'll have to check your permit.
Leave this place at once! There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen.
Would you mind coming over here?
Now there's a worthy prize, if only 'tweren't so far away.
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you?
another errand to see
I've got to focus.
Reckon your trade towns can make you right sick of crowds, but here... At least, you'll find a bit of... Many thanks!
There is a chance of being beset by beasts or brigands in an ox cart, but I'm willing to take the risk to put my feet up.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their cost.
So, you seek to enter Batal, I presume? I'll have to check your permit.
Leave this place at once! You have...
Be somewhere to make some quick call.
Might you be looking to inlet?
What do ye want?
Whate'er 'tis, I've not the time.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
Huh.
Another day. Same as the one before it.
This might contain... useful information.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
Always another errand to see to. Can't say I've any tidings to share.
Oi, you there! You've just arrived in town, haven't you? I don't mean to pry, only it's my grandson, a boy by the name of Rog. He's gone missing. Pray tell, have you seen the lad?
Morris, I've just found out Roger's been abducted by beasts.
What? No! How can that be?
I've just heard news. Rog was seen being dragged off by wolves.
Oh, my poor boy. We must go rescue him at once.
Morris, think what you're saying, friend. We can't go charging off after the lad. We are no match for such creatures.
Do you truly expect me to do naught but twiddle my thumbs when my only grandson's been taken from me? The soldiers won't do aught for him, will they now? Consarn it all. He's right. But what else am I to do? If I do not hate it, do you truly mean that, sir? If you return him to me, I will be forever in your debt, stranger.
Shall we seek some answers?
Interested in my wares?
A good day to you.
Will this take long? I've ought to be
Beg pardon, sir. I mustn't be...
Things will sort themselves out.
Have you heard the rumors? The residents of a small village to the north are said to have perished overnight. There was no warning, no apparent cause, but one morning they were all discovered dead. Every last one. Of course, such rumors are best taken with a grain of salt. Some peddler might have made it up to increase sales.
Could it be aught's befallen the cenotaph? I'd heard the spirits had calmed somewhat since 'twas erected. If I cannot dissuade you from pressing onward, perhaps you'd consider passing by the cenotaph and making...
There are quite a few beastrons are in Batal, but you scarce see them this side of the border. Strange that, considering some say Vermund was a beastron kingdom in bygone. Mayhap you've seen those headless statues on roads and such. Couldn't tell you whether any of that's true or not, mind. 'Tis simply aught I overheard. Peruse at your leisure, sir.
Pray, do not impede me, sir.
What? This again? I feel bad for the lad, but I don't have time to go chasing after every child. Monsters are a fact of life in these parts. 'Tis not the first time they've preyed on some poor villager, and it shan't be the last. There's nary a thing I can do about it. As I've said, I come.
I've a pressing duty. I will see to it that the law is... I've a pressing duty to which I must attend.
If you see aught untoward, pray.
I've got nothing for ye.
Pray, do not impede me, sir.
If you don't mind, sir.
The flowers that bloom around here glow come nightfall. From what I can glean, the petals absorb the sun's light by day and release it after dark. Isn't that unusual? The flowers that bloom around, from what I can glean, isn't that unusual?
Shame there aren't as many folks spinning tall. I rather enjoyed hearing the one about the Gigantus. 'Tis said to descend in times of conflict, scattering friend and foe. Sounds like the last thing we need, doesn't it?
Aye, I met Roger by the cenotaph, on the eastern side of town. He had what looked like a bundle of grass with him, only he was carrying it as though 'twere of the greatest import. When I asked what he was doing with it, he would say no more than 'twas a secret. So I told him to get home safe. Yet no sooner had I turned my back than I charged to his aid. But a wolf was already scarpering with him and its jewels. Poor lad. His cries haunt me. Eve, pray help him if you can, sir. He deserves a better fate than this.
Hubris is mad.
Aught you need of me?
Got any tape? You'll never believe this, but the other day I saw an elven woman and a dwarven. Normally you put an elf and a dwarf in the same room. Mayhap my eyes deceived me. Have a look. Greeting. We see a great many customers given our location. The Sword and Staff is open for business.
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
Spend all day here. None of these milk softs are worth it.
I always draw the short straw.
Idleness is a luxury I can rarely afford.
Oh, I can't complain.
Tomorrow will be noted.
Always another errand to see to.
Washes all my troubles clean away, this place.
Slim pickings of late. Maybe they may touch.
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
This job better be worth it.
bloody early.
I'd kill for some decent sleep. Or a
I
comfy
swear,
bedroll.
I've never slept better.
I'm dead tired.
Time to head to market, methinks.
Come to think of it, different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
These fiends will resurrect so long as their skulls remain intact. Fear not! I shall gladly smash every last one.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curative.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift.
Where the undead?
This foe will recoil from flash.
I'm coming, Master!
The arisen is in your charge.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
No doubt this triumph will
Strike with higher fury.
Fire must be put out ere our comrade burns!
Of course it falls to me to do this. Isn't that always the way of things? Can't say I'm thrilled, but I'll get it done. Is no more or less than what one might have expected.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
The sky is radiant this night. I feel at peace to gaze upon it.
'Tis as you say.
not save our best will do.
Perhaps 'twas most effective.
I suppose you think you can afford to be reckless, so long as I'm here to heal you.
Might not have to do this twice.
The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
Understood.
Headlong into battle. Let us watch our foe carefully and determine our best strategy here. For being a burden arisen.
A lightened pack does wonders, doesn't it? I'd not realized I was carrying so much.
I'm all for swapping stories, but perhaps another night. I can scarce keep my eyes open.
I quite agree. Best we recuperate our strength before we set off again.